Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another weekly analysis video for you guys. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with DXY. Price has now approached the monthly imbalance that I've been talking about for a while. So this is the monthly imbalance that we've got, and on the daily time frame I had this level highlighted. So this is the last bullish candle before the bearish move, leaving an imbalance which I've drawn out. I then had this liquidity marked out and I was expecting price to make its way up, sweeping this liquidity and then start reversing. Okay, so I'm still expecting a bearish momentum to kick in because it makes sense for it technically, and I am bearish until we don't take out this level. So until we are trading below this level over here, I am bearish dollar, and my ultimate target for the dollar shorts is a 99.50. So basically, to start off the week, we could see price come up, maybe tap into this bullish order block before we see that push down, or as soon as market opens, we can start seeing bearish. We can seeing sells kick in. Okay. The first pair that I'll be watching is Aussie dollar. On the daily time frame, we can see we've got a order block over here. We had an imbalance just above it. We had this liquidity over here. Price swept that liquidity, and now we are in this order block, and I am now waiting for some sort of confirmation to go long on this pair. The confirmation could be on the 4-hour time frame, it could be on the daily, however you trade, and I am long on this pair until we don't take out this level. The red line that I've drawn out, until we are trading above this, I am bullish, and my target for the buys is up here. So long-term target is around 0.7150 level, and then after this I am watching euro dollar. We have tapped into this order block. Okay, we've swept liquidity. I'm waiting for confirmation to go long on euro dollar. Same with GBP dollar. I'm expecting price to go higher. We've got this weekly imbalance over here. So these black lines that I've got, it is the weekly imbalance. Okay, just below the last week's low. So I am aware we are already trading in this imbalance over here. However, I'm starting to think, could price potentially come down and sweep last week's low, tapping into this weekly imbalance, which lines up with the daily imbalance as well that I've highlighted. Once we get that tap into this imbalance, I am going to be looking for longs. So on GU, I am going to wait for this level to be tapped to go long. If we don't get this level tapped into, then I'm not interested. I will obviously prefer AU and EU, and obviously NU. So NZD USD, if we look at this on the weekly time frame, we can see we've got this imbalance over here. So let me just draw this out. We have a little bit of an imbalance over here, which we have now tapped into. Okay, and on the daily time frame, you can see we have got this order block and we've got an imbalance above it. Okay, which lines up nicely with the weekly imbalance that I've drawn above it. I am expecting price to maybe come down a little, tapping into this order block or this daily imbalance, and then I'm going to wait for some sort of confirmation to go along on NZD dollar. Obviously, it makes sense structure-wise as well. You can see once price came up over here, we failed to stay below this, so we've actually gone and put in a new high over here. And then when price came down over here, we failed to put in a new low, which makes this a weak high. So we are looking for every reason to buy this pair. Okay, and structure wise, it makes sense to look for longs, especially if we are looking for a dollar bears. USD Swissy, I am looking for shorts on this. USD CAD, I am looking for shorts on this as well. So USD Swissy and USD CAD, I've been speaking about for the last couple of weeks. I don't want to go through it again because honestly, it'll be so repetitive. But yeah, shorts on them. The next interesting pair that I am watching with my private students is Aussie CAD. We discussed this last week. We've got a resistance level over here, and I am now expecting this resistance level, which lines up very nicely with the weekly imbalance that we've got. I'm expecting price to act as support, which we are doing. Okay, so on the daily time frame, I am basically looking for some sort of confirmation to go long on this. You could use the 4-hour time frame as well. Any pullback, I am going to be looking for longs, targeting the highs up here, which I'll show you. So if we just look at on the weekly time frame, we had taken out liquidity over here. So this is sell side, buy side is up there. So any pullback, we are looking for buys. Okay, so we've had a pullback over here. We then had a huge push to the upside, and now again we are now rejecting off this imbalance. So it only makes sense to actually look for longs. Okay. Aussie NZD, I'm already in this, I'm longs on it. Next pair that I am watching is Swissy JPY on the daily time frame. We can see we've got this imbalance over here. We've got a resistance level. Could price come down into this daily imbalance, using this previous resistance as support, taking out this liquidity over here? Once price taps into this level, I'm going to be looking for confirmation to go long. Okay, exactly same with CAD JPY. Daily time frame, we have an imbalance, previous resistance. Price could potentially come down, sweep these candles using previous resistance as support, tapping into this imbalance to then go long. Euro Aussie, we are rejecting off this level over here. So on the weekly time frame, I did explain, we've swept we've swept buy side over there. Sell side is over here. We can see now we are rejecting off this weekly imbalance. So the last 2 weeks we've been rejecting. Daily time frame, we had an imbalance right over here. We had liquidity over here, which we have now swept. Now I'm going to look for any sort of confirmation on the daily or 4-hour time frame to short this pair, targeting sell side. Euro JPY, just like every JPY pair, I'm waiting for price to come and sweep this liquidity to then continue higher. Okay, and next JPY pair that I'm watching is NZD JPY. This is on the weekly time frame. We've got a weekly imbalance, so waiting for price to come into this level, sweeping this candle's low to then look for longs. Out of the JPY pairs, my favorite is CAD JPY and Swissy JPY. So them two are going to be my priority looking at JPY pairs, and NZD JPY and Euro JPY are secondary pairs. Okay. Next pair that I'm watching is Euro NZD. Weekly time frame, we can see we have swept buy side. So over here, we've swept buy side liquidity, sell side is over here, price has gone up, we've tapped into this imbalance, we've swept previous candles, and we are now rejecting from this imbalance. I am waiting for some sort of confirmation on the daily time frame to go short, targeting sell side. Okay, GJ, I am long on GJ, so I'm not really looking at anything. We've got GBP Swissy. So on the weekly time frame, let's have a look. We've had a sweep of liquidity. Price went up, breaking structure. We then came down, tapped into this order block over here, sweeping this. Sweeping this liquidity over here. And since then, we've just been trending bullish. Now it's a bit messy, but on the weekly time frame, you can see. Look at this imbalance. Last 3 weeks, let's just go through it. We've got a doji candle of this imbalance. We rejected it. The week before last week, we had a spinning top. That's indecision in the markets. And then last week, we had a bullish candle. Okay, daily time frame, we can see we've got an imbalance on the daily time frame as well. We have been rejecting off this daily imbalance, and now I'm waiting for some sort of confirmation on the 4-hour time frame or daily time frame to then look for longs on GBP Swissy. So yeah, on Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, GBP dollar, NZD dollar, I am looking for longs, but I'm waiting for confirmation to go long on them. US Swissy, USD CAD, I am short. Aussie CAD, I am long. Aussie NZD longs. All JPY pairs, I am long on them. There's no reason for me to short JPY pairs. However, with JPY pairs, my top 2 pairs is Swissy JPY and CAD JPY. And besides that, Euro NZD and Euro Aussie, I am looking for shorts. So here is, so this is basically my weekly analysis for the week ahead. I hope you guys benefited from it. And any questions, you can always message me on Instagram. Don't forget to give me a follow on that. And I will see you again with another video in around Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when I'll upload, but I'll upload one for you. And any questions, like I said, DM me on Instagram or email me at swingsuccesstrading@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. And I'll see you again next week. Until then, bye.